Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on in, like and share your page. I think I saw Wade with coffee a few minutes ago. I'm not too sure. I was like, wait a minute. And speaking of which, I didn't get a chance to even pour my coffee. I'm up here talking and running my mouth like I'm crazy. Good to see y'all. Come on in the chat line. Come on in. I see we got about a few people coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. So y'all look, y'all know the routine. Y'all know how we do it. Welcome to Manifest Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Our starting goals on this channel is to help at least 500 people, bring their imagination and their goals and their dreams into reality by way of coaching them. For meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis. So nice to meet you. With much pleasure, joy, and all of the much gratitude, respect, and all of that. You won't only see us here, but you'll see us also on It's Life Podcast. We're helping people make better decisions and to get along with each other. Listen, if you like short films, if you like entertainment, you want to go right here. It's All You TV, ITZALLYOU TV. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Good morning. And I said good morning. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday morning, hump day. Happy hump day to everybody. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you survived the snow yesterday. And by the way, let me just simply say happy Valentine's Day to all of you Valentimers out there. You see what I'm saying? Good to see everybody. Happy to see you. We got a good topic for you today. And the reason why I keep looking to the sides because I need to see my templates. You see what I'm saying? And also we have some new ads today, and I'm so happy about that. And I'm just so glad to see all of you. And listen, before we get started, let's go right into one of our commercials. And y'all remember Real Block Film? You see what I'm saying? They have a new film that's coming out called Flashes. Check it out, and we'll be right back and get started.
Haven't you noticed the climate between cops and citizens? They think we're the problem.
I know, all right, I know.
We got Jay.
Tommy is a good cop. He's one of our own.
This is a direct response to all the pain we carry.
What did I do?
Well, since you don't remember, I'm gonna help you out.
Tommy, you didn't think he was gonna let him and his friend get away.
We just need to talk to him about a few things.
Find him!
Judah should be the last of your brothers.
Order in my courtroom now.
Yes, sir. Look out for that wonderful movie called Flashes. It's coming out really, really soon. It's in post-production. I'm sure it'll be done really, really soon with it. Y'all, what's going on? I hope y'all doing a great, hope y'all having a great morning. Can I talk? Hope you're having a great morning, and I hope y'all did really, really good through the snow yesterday. I hope you had a good time, during your time off. For those of you that stayed home, honestly, if I can really give my thoughts on a snowstorm, and of course, not even a weatherman could predict exactly all of how things are going to happen and how things are going to be. But I do know that was the kind of snowstorm that we have seen before, So a lot of us have survived that. But again, you just never, ever know. If we remember Sandy and stuff like that, people were like, oh, the rain is going to be crazy, this, that, and the other. Some of us didn't believe because we can't sometimes rely on the news, newscast. But it did happen. And so, again, it's better to be safe than sorry. So some of you stayed home. You know what I'm saying? Some of us were home. I aired out from home. I was not here. I did not travel. Matter of fact, wifey was not trying to hear that. You see what I'm saying? And so she's like, yeah, very strongly about that. And but luckily we have more than one setup. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, let's get into it today. We're talking about self-care. I didn't get a chance to really throw out the thumbnail last night. But yeah, we want to talk about thumbnail. It's the thumb care, self-care rather. It's a thumbnail that we wanted to make. And secrets you should know. And one of the things that we're going to do today, we're going to glean. I did something with Mr. Gerald Kelly, which was, I made sure that I had a nice interview, which was live. But then there were certain parts and points that he made that made me to go back and recap, and make an episode out of that particular, recording and or interview. So the same manner we did Mr. Trey Trainee before that, and I never got a chance to really pull out some of the points that I thought that would be very good for our viewers. and that would bring out value. He really made value that particular day. And I mean, he bodied that place. You know what I'm saying? Gabby's in the house. Good to see you. I see all of you coming in. Good to see you. Sherelle, good to see you. Oh, good to see you. Vanessa Wade in the house. So again, I wanted to make this day, to the thing that we have talked about and to that particular interview. And what I want to do is I want to, just bring out certain points, and we're going to elaborate on those particular points. You see what I'm saying? So that we can get some value out of our lives. You get what I'm saying? So again, y'all, we want to make sure that we get the first part of that episode out real quick. And I want to play a part in the clip about what it is that he said that's going to bring us value about, self-care and the secrets that we need to know about.
It's funny, man, because Cheney Vision Entertainment has always existed, but it was really up and running during the pandemic. Yeah, during 2020 was when I really decided to go hard on it and say, you know what, let me get all of my documents, let me get this LLC going. It was always a company that was up and running, you know what I'm saying? But now with us specializing in producing our own music videos and short films, and we also doing, Undeniable, the Trey Chaney Story documentary is out on the site. And CheneyWay.com is basically just specializing in direct to consumer communication, because for a long time working in this industry, over 25, 30 plus years, you don't want people to take your brand or your ideas or use you for whatever that they have going on and make all these billions of dollars, and then you left with pennies, so it really wasn't. This mentality has always been in my head, but it really didn't get developed until when the actors and writers strike started. I'm like, man, if somebody can just, tell you can't work, you can't take care of your family, you can't put food on the table, I said no more. CheneyWay.com is my direct connection to my fans, to the consumer. And just like now, how I'm talking to you, if somebody goes to the site and purchases something from CheneyWay.com, it automatically comes to my phone. So it's that type of communication and that type of relationship that I've developed, with my fans, with people that support Trey Chaney, people that have known Trey Chaney since maybe 2002 when The Wire premiered.
Yeah. So, again, like the opening clip was know your worth and create your own platform. And one of the things that Trey Chaney on a actor's level and or an entertainer level, he had talked about how, he started, he knew exactly what he wanted to do ever since he was 8 years of age. You get what I'm saying? And he knew he was going to be in the entertainment world, not rather acting, rather dancing. And he started out dancing, and he became an MC. Then after that, he, The Wire picked him up, and a lot of y'all might have known him from The Wire. But one of the things that he talked about was that he, when he was younger, obviously he didn't know all of, quote unquote, the game, and what the platform bring, and meaning, entertaining and stuff like that. People have hired him, but he didn't want anybody to hire him and make so much money off him, and then he walk home and go get out of the deal with nothing but change and chump change, only because of the fact that they could probably put him to sleep with all the big toys, like rather cars, a little bit of change, you see what I'm saying, some fame, your name out there, and fans. You feel what I'm saying? It's good to have that, but he's like, no, I want to be paid my worth. You get what I'm saying? So what he did was that he, after knowing the game for so long and knowing the industry for so long, I hate to call it the game, but knowing the game for so long in the industry, he decided to come up with, they call Trainyway, as to where he can really hone in on his true fans and see who's actually for him, but they can have a direct channel to him. So if anybody were to buy his merch or buy anything that he have to offer, they don't have to go through any agency where they get a percentage or probably get more than he. It'll go straight to his phone where it goes straight and direct to him. What I'm saying, through all of that, and the reason why I've played that clip, we got more clips, to come. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I played that clip is because I wanted for us to understand, you see what I'm saying, know your worth and know your value. People might want you to do certain things for them. You ever help somebody with their endeavor? You feel what I'm saying? They seem to be getting more and more of the accolades. You see what I'm saying? But you've been doing more of the work. You get what I'm saying? But you're not getting, out of the deal more than, just as much as what you put in. sometimes, you have to create your own platform. Know that you help other people in their platform, and that's a great thing. But understand your worth, understand your talents, understand that you got something that you have to offer. Understand that your platform could be just as big as theirs because you were the driving, wheel. You were the engine that were making their stuff. Again, he's been hired for The Wire. He practically made The Wire along with other greats. You get what I'm saying? But for him not to be, given his worth is not a good thing. Don't ever shortchange yourself out of that particular clip and out of his message that, you work for somebody so hard that you're not getting your worth. And by the way, understand this, that no matter what kind of job you work, no matter who you work for, nobody can ever really pay you your real worth. You know what I'm saying? But at least pay you for the work that you've put in. They can't pay you for you because you're too valuable. As a matter of fact, you're more valuable than money. Money is a thing that they created, that became value. You feel what I'm saying? So that everybody can fight for it. And they had this system around money that you got to make a certain amount of money in order for you to survive in this particular world. But money is less than who you are and your worth. But at least let somebody pay you for the work that you've put in. Yo, let's listen to something else that he said. Watch this.
Black love, we getting ready to change that though right here on your show, Donald.
Bro,
Black love, it's not just a race thing. You know what I'm saying? It's true love, it's international love, it's worldwide love. So black love is cool, and of course, the black family, the black union, but this is international love when you're talking about being with somebody past 19, 20 years. I mean, just think, I've been married to my wife for 19, we're going on 20, but I've been with her for 22.
Yeah.
So this is more than just that term of black love. This is international. This is worldwide. This is every day.
Yeah.
So we're changing the narrative as a couple, and we're changing the narrative for the world.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. You get what I'm saying? So he understood, there was a song that he written. He's an artist. He came up with a great, great song, and it really, really represented black love. But he says he didn't want to just channel it down to just black love because it limited it. So it's like not that black is not beautiful, or Hispanic is not beautiful, or Caucasian is not beautiful, Mexican is not beautiful. No, he says, no, this is international love. This is universal love. This is, so again, anything that you do, always remember, and this is the value that we've got out of that particular part of the clip, and that is, note that you're more than just one dimensional. You see what I'm saying? I'll never forget when I was trying to do some things in ministry, do big things, do great things. I limited my mind because the only thing I limited it to is where I came from, and let me just give this illustration yet again. By the way, I don't have my multi-camera, I ain't have that much time, but my boy has said to me, says, yo, you see this little piece of paper right here? I'm saying he dropped it on the floor. Pretend my hand's the floor, right? He says, that place is the place where you came from. The rest of the floor is the globe that you haven't met yet. He says, so don't be one dimensional. And if you're going to do your ministry, if you're going to do, whatever it is you're going to do, entertainment, whatever you're going to do, make sure that you don't think only one-sided to the people that you know. A lot of times we do that. We think that even we give our prices, like if you are going to sell a product, an online course, or some type of product, we can't only think about the people that are around us and the people that we live around. You got what I'm saying? You got to think about the trillions of people that will yet meet you on social media. That's why I always, admonish people, start your own YouTube channel, start some type of social media. A lot of times people, they don't like social media only because of what other people have put into it. But listen, if you use social media for good, social media will be used for good to you. It'll come back to you. You know what I'm saying? If you learn how to detach yourself from ignorant friends who like to, use subliminal messages, to give you or send you over Facebook and cut them off, just use it for your business, use it for your entertainment, use it for the people you would like to reach. And you'll find out that, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these platforms are nice platforms. You know why? Because you're surrounded around the kind of people, not by default, but by design, that you would want to be around. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, he didn't want to limit it. So anything that you're going to do, by the way, my boy Marlon's on the line. Congratulations to the movie that's he's coming out with, beautiful thumbnail and stuff like that. Listen, he's doing certain things because he's not limiting himself. Yolana's on the line. You feel what I'm saying? She's doing her, about to come to Brooklyn with her stuff and her show. Again, it's just one or two of the places that she's going among the other places that she's going to, go and reach, and the people that she's going to reach. You feel what I'm saying? You would have thought that Tyler Perry took up all the slack. Nah, he didn't take up all the room. There's still more room for what you do, but don't limit yourself. In other words, we have a video on our platform. If you go into the live, it's under the topic, Think Big. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking so small and minimizing. You know what I'm saying? We might start off small because every tree started off as a seed, but that thing has got to be cracked open. And all of a sudden it's locked, and then it break through the ground. All of a sudden you got branches, you got leaves. Some of you have apples, and some of you have oranges and plums on your trees. You get what I'm saying? Again, the thing that I want you to understand is that don't limit yourself and don't be one-dimensional. And that's what I liked about Trey Training, what he said about that part. Listen to what else he has said.
That was the reason why, when I wrote records like Bad and Beautiful, and when I wrote records like Momentum, and all of which that video featured my whole entire family, my wife, my 2 kids, and my granddaughter. But back to Bad and Beautiful, this was just something that that we see every day. The Bad and Beautiful record was to say to women, all races, you don't have to get lipo. You don't have to get BBLs to feel bad and beautiful. Wow. I know some of those women might be insecure because they may not have a man like a Trey Chaney or a Donald, telling them, look, you're beautiful how you are. We're embracing every scar, everything you've ever been through with your body. No need to body shame, none of that. So I think that's why Bad and Beautiful is reaching so many hearts of women, and the guys are like, man, I respect that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And my mother-in-law on the line, Adele Parker Brown, she's also someone who sells jewelry. She's thinking big. But what I like about what Trey Trainey just said, you know what I'm saying? My boy Shabazz on the line. X, what's up, my guy? You know what I'm saying? And Wade with Coffee's on YouTube, y'all. We're going to talk to him in a few minutes. But one of the things that I loved about what he said, you know what I'm saying? And if you notice the caption before that, love who you are, and he made that particular, song, not only because it's not only Black love and it's an international song, but he wanted to give a message to every lady and all the females. You see what I'm saying? All the ladies that listen, you don't have to do stuff to your body for you to feel secure about who you are, And I know I'm not trying to convert y'all to, what my beliefs are, but even in the Bible, it talks about how you're fearfully and you're wonderfully made. You feel what I'm saying? When God created you, he looked at you and said, that's good. That's good. I did that thing. You feel what I'm saying? And we have all different types of people who got different height, different shapes, different color, you know what I'm saying? Different shades of skin color, different hair texture, different language. You get what I'm saying? Different accent, you know what I'm saying? Different face structure. You are beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to look at some other lady and try to be like who she is in order for you to feel like you can be somebody. You get what I'm saying? You are somebody because you have been born. If you weren't going to be nobody, God wouldn't even allow for you to even be born. There is a reason for everything. And one of those reasons are you were here. But now you have to figure out, just like life is a journey, you got to journey that journey. You know what I'm saying? Understand you're here. You got to figure that journey out. Know exactly who you are. Never limited yourself and never shortchange yourself. Love who you are. And I'm going to tell you something. When you have love to give, when you have love that you can receive, then you have love to give. If you don't have it inside of you, then you can't give love. If you see somebody who's always angry, they're angry because of something. They're angry about something. The very thing that they teased you about when you were in school, I guarantee you, if you embrace it, you feel what I'm saying? You'll look lovely in it. I promise you. There is a young brother. He's got to be in his 30s or something like that. His name is William. Not only you, X, but his name is William. He is a comic. You got what I'm saying? This dude got freckles. He's light-skinned, got gap in his teeth. He can feature like a monkey at the same time, but he embraced who he is, and he made people laugh with his face. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, when he come down to him, you can tell he look like a regular dude. You can tell when his personality is funny. I mean, if you take a look at him one time, you're gonna start to laugh. Just don't be drinking anything or eating anything when you look at him. He's gonna. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure that I put his name in the description. Funny dude, and guess what? He have over 1 million subscribers, and every time he hit the mark with a video, 1 million. All of those people love him. You know why? Because he embraced himself. You know what I'm saying? He said how in certain interviews that he had been bullied. You know, not Trey Trainee, talking about the dude William. You know what I'm saying? That's on YouTube. He had been bullied. He had been laughed at. He had been teased and stuff like that. But he took all of that and created his strength in it. And he made people laugh with his face, and he enjoyed who he was because he understood, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ain't a bad looking fella. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And then when he step out, Duke, step out. You feel what I'm saying? Again, same thing with some of y'all, your females. You know what I'm saying? Look, ladies, love exactly who you are. And don't try to do certain things to try to get a brother. You know what I'm saying? Let them love you for who you are. Let them care about you because of who you are. You feel what I'm saying? You a plus size lady, man, make that thing sexy. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're a lady who's slim, make that thing look right for you. You get what I'm saying? And when you do it, here's the key. And it's for every man and every woman. When you do certain things, do it for you. Because that is the thing that will create your identity. You feel when you do it for you, when somebody's into you and you're doing it for you, you know that they're doing it for you and you're not doing it for them to like who you are. Because if you start to do certain things for them to like who you are for the rest of your life, you'll no longer have an identity. That's both men. That's not gender based. That's all of us. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, love who you are. You know what I'm saying? And create your platform. You got what I'm saying? Trey Trainee did that. Now watch this. Listen to something else he said.
Let him really, really understand the lane that I'm creating in hip hop music. And it's worked for me. You know, it might not work for everybody, but it's worked. It's worked in a way for me where, you know, I'm opening up for Snoop Dogg. I'm opening up for Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. These guys, what they've done for me throughout the years is something that I'll truly always be grateful and thankful for. And then, you know, to, like I said in the beginning, to continue to reinvent myself with music, television, film, and now this whole entrepreneurship, businessman, running my own company, Cheney Vision Entertainment, doing direct-to-consumer communication with CheneyWay.com. I reinvent myself. You know, I don't let grass grow under my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll never happen. And for me, nobody dictates Trey Chaney's moves.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody. If I have a vision, if it's something that I want to do, if it's something that I like and it's positive and it's uplifting and motivating, I feel that it could change the world, I go for it. And Trey Chaney doesn't take no for an answer. I look at it as, if you don't get it today, if you don't get it tomorrow, if you don't get it next month or next year, if you just keep on going, you'll eventually get it.
Bars. I mean, I don't think well said. I think he said it all. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, listen, you know, a lot of times we give up so fast. You feel what I'm saying? What I love about what he said, and again, let life, you know what I'm saying? You know, let life be by design and not by default is what he's saying. You feel what I'm saying? Don't allow for your life to just land you somewhere and you be happy with that. You know, take the bull by the horn and decide to say, listen, just like Trey said, Trey Trainee don't stop for nobody. He don't take no for an answer. It's because he won his life. He knows his life is by design. It is not by default. A lot of us, we settle too much for what it is that we want to do. I like the way Marion said, he says, criticism is a part of life. Know that it comes good and bad. It comes with good and bad. And I agree 1001%. I think the key to that is, what do you do when you get bad news? What do you do when you get negative news? Are you resilient? Are you able to just bounce back? You see what I'm saying? Are you relentless with what it is that you know? Because one of the things that we talked about yesterday, we talked about vision and how when you get a chance to see your vision and, you know, you can see where you're going to be, you can see where you want to be and where you're going to, you know, how you're going to land. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's going to be the thing that will make you resilient. That's the thing that's going to make you relentless. That's the thing that's going to make you with your drive and be in beast mode to say, listen, good, bad, or indifference. Your opinion is what your opinion is, but it doesn't stop my progress. Opinions should never stop your progress. If you always are in the mode where you want to please people, if you try to reach everybody, you'll wind up reaching nobody. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody you will reach. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You got to understand, even with content creation and YouTube and podcasting and all that, I know I'm not gonna reach everybody. And in fact, I don't want to reach everybody. You have to know who's for your platform so that you can give them value. And then you got to understand who it's not for. You got what I'm saying? If you're into mechanic and fixing cars, this channel is not for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're into baking cakes and stuff like that, I could use you as an example, but this is not a cooking show. You know what I'm saying? This is about self-development and for people who want to take actionable steps toward fulfilling their dreams relentlessly. That's what it's all about. You get what I'm saying? So again, you sometimes in life, you can't turn down and take down. You can't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you saw, sometimes you got to work toward the way you seen it. And I think sometimes we fail. We fail greatly only because of the fact that we just stop. We just stop because it didn't work at the time that we thought it should have worked. Give yourself enough time. Give myself 3 years. You get what I'm saying? For this podcast at the time that I started, you know what I'm saying? Full time. I've given myself 3 years. You know what I'm saying? To see how it's going to work and see how we accumulate. It's not just people, but to see how many people will get value and would want to, join our online course, join our community because of the stuff that we've given. Now watch this. By no means and no doubt do you see, you'll find that there are people who are in the same niche, the same lane, but they're not doing it the way Donald do it, and I'm not doing it the way they do it. However, I'm not their competitor. I'm the one who complement what it is that they have to do. You feel what I'm saying? To be able to help other people get to where they want to be. That's what it's all about. And that's another thing too. You don't ever want to be stingy. You know what I'm saying? With what it is that you have. Because if you can't give somebody and bless somebody out of what it is that you have, you'll never get back. You know what I'm saying? How is it you're going to get a new cup of coffee if you ain't finished the first one? It's got to be emptied out in order for it to be poured back into. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, don't allow for life by default to land you where you are for you to just say, okay, I'm going to just go with this and be consumed by that. Nah, don't ever turn down. Like, this is not where I wanted to land. I'm going to take this bull by the horn and I'm going to make sure that I get to where I want to be on purpose by design. Yo, he's been spitting bars. Let's go to what else he said.
Yeah, and to look back on my career at 8 years old to now, I'm like over 30 something years. I'm like, man, I guess God just has his hand on me. Like, okay. Yeah, and then don't get me wrong, it be some down times, you know what I'm saying? Times get tough. And but my thing is, when times get tough, as long as I'm still living and breathing, as long as I'm not 6 feet under, then I still got a chance to change me and my family's life for the best. And that's what that's the attitude I wake up with every day. I mean, of course, we human beings and we always gonna feel whatever emotion it is, especially if it's bad. If you sad, if you crying, if things not going well, you always going to feel every single emotion because you're human.
Absolutely.
But you people, they have to be grateful and thankful for the fact that they are able to feel. Because some people, like me and you on here talking right now,
sure.
Some people ain't wake up this morning to do an interview with you.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people might not wake up tomorrow. God forbid. I pray every day that me and my family wake up and my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't take life for granted.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Sir.
Life is beautiful, man, and it's beautiful through all of it. It's beautiful through the rain, sleet, snow, hell, heaven. Wow. It's beautiful through everything.
Yeah, Trey. That's come
people
on.
Have to live life.
Exactly, y'all. We gotta learn how to live life. I love Wade is saying some great stuff. He says, I believe everyone needs self-development, yet few want it. And it's true. Not everybody wants self-development. You get what I'm saying? Self-care is a great thing to invest in. A lot of times we got people who invest, you see what I'm saying, in money. They invest in their bank account, but how about invest in you? You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't mean because of the fact that you invest in you that you're a narcissist. Doesn't mean that because of the fact that you invest in you that, say you're stuck up. No, it's just that you need self-care, and you are, one of the things that I've learned about YouTube is that they always say it's good to put a thumbnail on YouTube, and the first part of the movie or video that they see is your thumbnail, and your thumbnail ought to propel people to want to click onto the video to see what the video is all about. Your presentation every single day is your thumbnail before anybody have a conversation with you. And the word is converse, not conversate. You see what I'm saying? Before anybody converse with you, how you look is your thumbnail, and that would determine if anybody want to click on to who you are to see whether you have anything that's interested, for them to see. It's the same way with your social media. It's the same way with your stuff. And by the way, also know that Adele Parker Brown, she don't only sell jewelry, you know what I'm saying? She says, and much more. Mugs and stuff like that. Her stuff is just great. By the way, happy Valentine's Day. I'm sure you can go and go to her page and buy something for Valentine's Day. Go to her website, fire. You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all, I want you to know that it's a great, great thing for you to invest in yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And not just that, but understand, look, you don't turn down for nobody. And to know that things are going to get tough, and don't forget, when you got obstacles that come your way, obstacles are there to work you out for you to create more muscles so that you can, when you into that point again, then guess what? You'll be able to withstand it because you've developed the muscles. The first time you might have, you might have got knocked out, but you get back up again. You work out for it, face that challenge again, knock that challenge out, punch fear in the face, and go to the next level. Just like every video game, you go to the next level, everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Let's hear it. I don't know if I had something else. Let me see. And you mentioned something while you were talking, which is very, very interesting. From the time of 8, knowing, how you what you wanted to do. You didn't know exactly where you're going to land, but you knew you had something that you're going to be somebody in whatever lane that we're going to be in. And you mentioned how you reinvented yourself. How has Trey reinvented himself from the time? And I would like to, because again, I know that your first acting gig technically was The Wire,
Right.
How have you reinvented yourself from that time to now?
Well, I was very fortunate, like I said, at a young age to know what I wanted, because a lot of young people that age, and I don't expect a 8-year-old to tell me right now what you want to be. I guess I was one of the special ones. Right. To just tell people, hey, I'm a dancer. I'm in the entertainment business. That was my the term that I always use since 8. I'm in the entertainment business. When somebody would tell me what do you do? Yeah. And I guess from 8 years old to 19, because 19 was like when the dancing and all of that slowed down. Hip hop was always a part of my life, but my first job as an actor was The Wire. So when you go from just dancing, the reinvention started to come when I booked The Wire. That was a way of reinventing myself. Maybe 11 years of just performing. So the first reinvention, Donald, was being cast on the HBO series The Wire. But I'm gonna tell you what else. Another way I reinvented myself, it was when The Wire ended. Wow. Because of course, my story is I wasn't getting a lot of calls from Hollywood. Okay. And with The Wire being my first job, I automatically thought this is it. I didn't know what came with that. A whole bunch of pain, suffering, and being broke. that came with it. Yeah, so I had to hurry. I had to quickly, if this is something that I wanted to do, I had to quickly change my mindset and snap into entrepreneurship mode. And another reinvention was in 2010. 2010 to 2015, the whole hustle mentality of Trey Chaney and the go-getter and really getting out here selling merch out the trunk of my car in DC, whether people bought or whether they didn't. I didn't let nothing stop me. That led to another reinvention when George Pierre out here in Atlanta, he called me and said, I heard what you're doing in the street back home in DC. I have a role for you because I'm a big fan. That was his exact words. Wow. So, just think sometimes anybody that's listening right now, you might think whatever you're doing right now is just not working. But if you know deep down inside in your heart that whatever you're doing is positive, you just got to keep at it, man. And I'm just somebody who I've had those moments. I'm still having those moments. I had the moment when, after selling merch in the streets of Washington, D.C., then George Pierre calls Saints and Sinners. And then you get 6 seasons of Saints and Sinners. When Saints and Sinners ended, it was a little tough. I'm like, I don't know what my next move is, but I definitely know that I'm not gonna give up. Then boom, we own this city. You know, so I'm getting flown back to where I originally started. It was a full circle moment. So I'm used to those moments. My thing is, I know it'll never be a time where I look up and be like, man, I don't know what my next move is. The next move is on the way. I'm not worried about getting millions and billions because it's on the way. Everything that I pretty much spoke up to this point really came into existence.
Sorry, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm fired up right now. Every time I look at that piece of the interview, I get like, whoa, that's crazy, you know? And that's what I love about it. Listen, rough times come, but sometimes you have to learn how to reinvent yourself, you know? I'll never tell you ever again to start from the beginning. Every now and again, we might need a restart, but I would say start from where you are. Pick up from where you are. Reinvent yourself from where you are. You're going to have rough times. And like you said, you know, when he was on The Wire, he was like, "Oh, this is it. This is it. I'm set for life." But then after that season have gone, you know, he's like, "Well, what am I going to do next? What is my next?" Again, it's always good, right, for you to have a plan, and that's why I always oftentimes tell people, and I'm talking to myself too. You know, what I'm saying, we have to plan for everything. You feel what I'm saying? This past month, you know, there was something I just didn't counteract. And I had to come in, you know, I had to like really face that particular wall. And I was like, okay, no. But see, when you face walls and you hit doors and stuff like that, it is designed for you to say, I know what it feel like to have to find out where your next move is. I know what it feel like to not have any money. I know what it feel like to almost not have a place to live. But take that feeling and make it a strength and remember what it felt like for the rest of your life. And you'll never enter that particular door ever again with the proper planning, with the proper reinventing yourself, changing your perspective in life. You feel what I'm saying? This is what you have to understand. Sometimes you have to know, you feel what I'm saying? Look, I know what it felt like to be hungry. So if you don't ever want to be hungry again, do the things that will cause you to always eat. You get what I'm saying? And then when you get money, sometimes I remember I used to be the person because I was a spoiled dude, you know what I'm saying? Because of how I grew up. And my coming up in life and stuff like that, you know, I felt like I was the only child, so don't blame me so much. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I never ever knew what it was to really go hungry and stuff like that, and not to have a particular toy for Christmas. Although we lived in the Reddick Projects, I always never went without. But I was the type of person that when I did get, not knowing how to handle money, as soon as my check came, I had already spent it in my mind. So it was gone before it even hit my hands. You get what I'm saying? And so now, but what I failed to do was to think about the following week and to think about the other week. To think about the other week. You get what I'm saying? You might get paid if you work a secular job, you might get paid bi-weekly. You feel what I'm saying? When you get your check, remember your bills. But here's the deal. Remember that following week because you still need finances and you're going to have to still eat. You get what I'm saying? If you're not driving, you take your mass transit, go get you a Metro card that's going to be for that particular month. You feel what I'm saying? So that you can know how to budget, you know, and have. But here's the other thing too. Don't forget to save stuff over. Whatever, I don't care what it is, save. You feel what I'm saying? So that you'll be able to have something, you know what I'm saying, for a rainy day and stuff like that. Don't only depend on your 401k if that's what you have. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you have to get penalized for that. You got to take it out. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep your 401k, keep your, get your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you have a tax account. Make sure you have a savings account. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have an emergency account, all these accounts. But at the end of the day, know and understand how to reinvent where you are so that you will never, ever come into that particular door or go through that particular window ever again. Trey Trainee has said, he says, listen, but I do know, you know what I'm saying, that no matter what, I knew God had a plan for me, you know? And so watch this. He's up there selling stuff out of his car. But then all of a sudden, Sin Cities that came up, and all of a sudden now he got a partner role for that for 6 seasons. You feel what I'm saying? But then I knew that now in the midst of that season, he knew, let me save up and stir up. I love the way the Bible says it with Joseph. If you look at, Genesis, you know what I'm saying, chapter 20, 50-20, or is it 20-50? One of the two. I'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Where he talked about for his brothers. He says, look, what you meant for evil, God turned it around for my good. But what got him at that particular place is that he had the gift of interpreting dreams, you know, and the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had this crazy dream. And he told Pharaoh, he says, listen, it's going to be 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. What you want to do is store up the 7 years of plenty so that when famine comes, that means with no food coming, no water coming, you'll be able to live throughout the famine. So at the same time, we have to always prepare for the famine. Prepare for when you know that the week that you don't get paid will be a drought. You know what I'm saying? But if you save up and prepare for it, your weeks that's supposed to be droughts will never be droughts. Your weeks that you're supposed to starve will never starve. The week that you're supposed to be low, you never be low, because you've learned. And sometimes you have to live just a little beneath your means for a particular day or two, just so that you can get ahead and know how to establish. Trey Trainee said it best. He had to reinvent himself. You see what I'm saying? And so now he's living good. He'll never go without. Why? Because he learned how to create his own platform, create his leads, create what it is that he have, create what it is he needs to sell on the side, on top of being this big time multi-million-dollar dude. You feel what I'm saying? That even within that, he's still going to find himself preparing for the worst. What have you prepared for? It's a question of that night. You know what I'm saying? But what are you preparing for? What are you ever preparing for your famine time? Will you prepare that when you are good, that you don't, spend all of it on your shoes and on your pocketbooks and stuff like that, on your hair and on your nails all day? Come on, y'all. Come on, fellas. Y'all know the Jordans or whatever the case be. You know what I'm saying? What's that new coat that costs $1,500? You know what I'm saying? They got the fur on it. Everybody's wearing it. And my son had asked me about it at the same time too, But you think about the week that you may starve. You know what I'm saying? Stir up so that you'll be able to splurge. And then you'll know exactly how much to splurge on. I ain't going to go on a tangent. You feel what I'm saying? But understand that, y'all. It's important. It's important. Let's see the next thing.
Right. It's on the way. I'm not worried about getting millions and billions because it's on the way. Everything that I pretty much spoke up to this point really came into existence.
Here's the next one.
Wow. And one thing that I did was I bought me a journal January 1st, 2024. Mm-hmm. And literally it started last year. I always write. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about from what I eat, what I do, what time I do it, the time I work out.
Yeah.
Anything. I write everything down. But since January 1st, I can literally tell somebody everything that I've done since the 1st. Every single thing. What I ate, what time I woke up, when I worked out, how much money I made, how much money I spent. Because what it is, it's a learning experience for myself. I'm trying to learn myself every day. Yes. I want to be the best. I want to be the best I could possibly be to the highest level. Mm-hmm. So me writing down my do's and don'ts and some of the things that may not work for me, it's a study guide.
Come on,
I'm studying myself every day.
Come on, bro.
And me studying myself is not doing nothing but helping me get better. I'm gonna just get better.
Come on, come on, bro.
There's nothing to it. It's just either get better, or don't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't in this. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't in this to be one of the most successful human beings on earth. I'm not in this just to chill.
That's real.
I'm in this to be big. I don't want. I mean, even the amazing life that I have now, I'm not even gonna cap. I got a great life. Right. My family, everybody. Living, breathing, we get to chill, we hang out, we talk, we laugh. But that's not the end all be all for me.
Right.
I'm pushing every day for higher levels.
Come on, sir.
That's where I'm at, dog.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, listen, y'all. Honestly, think big, bro. Think big, sis. You get what I'm saying? And see, what I loved about it is that, the question becomes, what have you done good today? And how can you do what you did today better tomorrow? And I'm going to tell you, can I suggest to all of you, none of y'all have enemies? Now I'm going to mess all of y'all up, right? None of you have enemies. Not in your mind. It might be from somebody else's point of view that they may be an enemy to you because of something about you they don't like. Maybe it's because of the fact that you are developing yourself. Maybe because you are developing your craft. Maybe because you want to have self-care. Maybe because you want to be better than who you was yesterday, today. You feel what I'm saying? But in your mind, you don't have enemies. Your biggest challenge is you against you. Could I say that? Your biggest challenge is you against you. Because at the end of the day, McDonald's, if they would begin to perfect their craft on what it is that they're doing and the burgers and stuff like that, they don't have to worry about Burger King and vice versa, because they're really fighting themselves and beating their PR. What is your personal record? We talk about this all the time. Trey Trainee says, listen, yeah, I'm living a good life. I'm doing great right now. I got the bread I want. I got the house I want, but here's the deal. And I love what he said when he said this, but my guy, I don't stop there. I don't become complacent. You said, I don't stop there. And I think that that's where we go wrong sometimes. It's all right to have a little bit of ambition. It's all good, but you don't stop where you are. You keep going. Your people are not your enemy. You're only fighting you. You beat your PR. What have I done good? How could I do it greater tomorrow? And then you'll find out that you've honed in your craft so good to the point that now people want the platform that you have. And watch this. You're willing to share it because you have so much to give, because you've accumulated so much. Trey Trainee was like, listen, man, you feel what I'm saying? This is where I'm at, dogs. I'm about getting it big. I'm about doing better. I'm about doing it great. You feel what I'm saying? And he never said, I'm about doing it great because this person's doing it. He never said, I'm about beating that person. People were not even in the circle or in the conversation. Could I suggest to you, everybody, stop making people an object. Stop making them a subject. Stop making them an art. Stop looking at people. Stop and you know what? Let me tell you something. See, when you keep watching people, you start to do the comparison game. You know what happens? And I'm not trying to talk at you. You feel me? I just want to encourage you through this. You never compare your beginning stages to somebody else's middle. If they've been in this 19 years and it's only been 2 years for you, why are you trying to beat them? Why are you trying to compete yourself with them? Just say, no, they got it. And I'm going to glean from what they do, but I'm coming. You get what I'm saying? You're about to cook. You're about to cook real soon. That's what the young people say. My son's got me saying that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, everybody, listen, it's all about beating your personal record. What have I done good? How am I going to do that better? And watch this. Always remember, reasons come first. Results come second. If you ain't got a good enough reasons, you know what I'm saying, to do what you do, then perhaps the results are not going to be what you want it to be. You have to have strong enough reasons to get you up early in the morning to say, without anybody supervising me, this is what I'm going to do. You feel what I'm saying? This is who I am. This is what I'm about. And this is what I do. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, real quick, I need to pay some bills. I want y'all to go to our giveaways. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform, and bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program.
Gonna hit the ground
Running. Yeah, y'all, listen, go to our giveaways. All you got to do is go right here to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com and type in giveaways, and you could be a contestant to be a winner of that particular month. We have our giveaway that's coming up next month in March. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure we give somebody something substantial and nothing that's just rinky-dink. Listen, real quick, I want to just get these out the way. We have a new podcaster that's on the horizon. His name is YB. He's the host. He have a podcast called Big Bag Talk Podcast, located right there on Instagram and on YouTube, 5 o'clock every Fridays when he air out on live. So go and check him out, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? He had asked me about this, and I says, wow, cool. I'd love to promote you. And by the way, if you want to advertise your business here, listen, I would love to be a part of that. You feel what I'm saying? Advertise your movie, advertise your product, advertise your business, you know what I'm saying, your book, whatever it is. You want to go right back here, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. Put in advertisement, and I got you. You got what I'm saying? I got you. I want to make sure that you are, successful. I want to be a part of your life. I want to be a part of your success. Y'all do that for me. Come on, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, we have a nice short film called Nothing More to Say, located right there on It's All You TV. You'll find it right there, y'all. It's really, really good. I am so surprised that we're almost at 3,000. Listen, can I tell you something? That might be a little for y'all, but I just got breakthrough. By the way, I have a great treat that's on the line right now. My boy, Mike Ross, is on the line. Can I tell you something? I need to pause real quick and I know I got some more bills I got to pay. But if it had not been for that brother right now, I would not be on social media the way I am right now. He's the one I've been on social media because of him for over 12 years in ministry under DTF Ministries. I didn't know nothing about no Facebook. I cared nothing about no camera. I cared nothing about no lavalier mic. Cared nothing about no LED light, no bi-colored light, nothing like that. That man right there is the one who did it. And he is an awesome and amazing brother, along with his wonderful wife, Tammy. I love both of them very, very well. She says she loved my wife better than she loved me, and I love her too. Let me say, that's always good to have family, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Listen, not only that, please don't forget, my boy Marlon from Philly, he have what they call MRP's spring water. The water's so crisp, it's better than Poland Spring, he told me. It's better than Aqua. It's better than any Dasani. You can also taste the spring in the water, people are saying. And all you got to do in order for you to get a bottle, go www.mreedproductions.com, and you can get you a great bottle of that MRP's spring water. Yo, that's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, my sister Yolanda's on the line. She have a great event that's coming up real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah. It is a brunch. It is a manifestation and faith mocktail brunch right there. February 17th. Starts at 12 noon, will end at 5, which simply means, you know what I'm saying, get it together and get there on time. Stop playing, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And also don't forget, she got her audio book, you know what I'm saying, it's out right now on Amazon. You know, the play that she has, which tells of a grown girl, it was first a regular book, and then she transformed it into a stage play, and it's coming to Brooklyn real soon. Y'all gonna see the advertisement about that. But also, you know, she have the auto book on Amazon, $12.99. Go pick one up, and yeah, y'all support. Stop playing. It's gonna bless your life. It's gonna bless your life. I promise you that. Listen, also, if you've never been to any of her plays, this is something that you'll get.
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah.
Hey yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, Saints and Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
Do with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Grown Girls NYC, that's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house. Be at
we live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
Excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Very deep.
houses, the Long Island. God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
phenomenal cast. They're gonna do their thing. I got a wonderful director. This is gonna be played. So, you know, so I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
You thanking my friend Serena for bringing me to DJ Zon. It's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
So I'm coming to a city near you.
Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do. Oh. Anyway, yeah, y'all. So listen, y'all. You know, go and check out her play. It's coming to a theater near you. It's coming to a city and a state near you really, really soon. Go pick up her book. It's an awesome, awesome thing. Don't forget the young brother YB, who's a host, who have his new podcast called Bag Talk. You see what I'm saying? And so again, listen, you start your own channel. You know what I'm saying? By the way, last thing, this is brought to you by Blade. Fly the Future. Listen, if you happen to be, you know what I'm saying, in Manhattan, 30th Street, 11th Avenue, I got to get this in. I got to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? You're only 2 blocks away from that port, and it will get you to JFK and Newark Airport in just 5 minutes from there if you're in a rush for just a low price of $195. And if they remembered your boy, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is type in for code Donald F&F for Francis, and they'll take $50 off of your first purchase. Go and do it. It's a beautiful experience. And maybe we'll have for a prize for somebody to have another helicopter ride. You know what I'm saying? Along with my boy Chris, who had one last time. And I'm happy about that. Listen, y'all, gotta wrap this up. And I want y'all to know that I'm so grateful to all of y'all for even, coming on. Let me just shout you out. Sophia is on our line. She is our social media manager. Chevelle Wade is on the line. My boy Kalen, what's up, boy? Good to see you. Yolanda Brathwaite, she's always a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Adele Parker Brown, who's my mama. Love her so very, very much. I'm glad that you support, as always. My boy Henry Torres, what's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Marlon Williams, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. Shabazz X is on the line. Hameen, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. That's our gamer. Julius, good to see you. Good to see. Oh man, Ralph, my boy Ralph is on the line. He's always here now. I'm glad you're gonna make me start looking for you, brother. Good to see you. Nice, my dude. Nice. You know what I'm saying? My god brother's on the line. Good to see you. Mike Ross, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Sophia's on the line. Of course, we know Gabby. What's up? Hey, what's going on, Gab? Good to see you, Nicole. Always happy to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's always lovely to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Delight, good to see you. Good to see you too. You know what I'm saying? Good to see everybody. Mike Ross, my dude, forever. Diane, good to see you. Wow, good to see you, Diane Mack. I'm glad to see Wade with Coffee on YouTube. I see all of y'all on our chat line. I'm about to meet with y'all in a few minutes. We got 2 classes that we got to teach according to our business. I'm so happy to be able to do this for full time. You know what I'm saying? And being a full-time pastor. Let me tell you something, y'all. It's okay to be an advocate for yourself. It's okay to speak up for yourself. It's okay to know exactly what you want and when you want it and how you want it. It's okay to allow for your life to be by design and not by default. You know, it's okay to understand that you're going to have downfalls. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, as a pastor, and Mike Ross on the line, my mother-in-law's on the line, I have been a terrible businessman. You feel what I'm saying? And I messed up so many different times as a leader. Sometimes, you know, you have to mess up so many different times in order for you to succeed. You feel what I'm saying? And every success that I've messed up thousands of times before they walk through that door of success to say that I got it. The question I have for you is, do you believe that you can turn the perspective of people who've seen you messed up so many different times to be able to say, I believe you and I know that you got it this time? The first person that you have to convince is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Understand your downfalls. Understand that all of your mess ups have become strength. It becomes strength and powerful for you to say, now I know what I know, and can't nobody turn you from where you're supposed to be and where you're going. Know where you're going on purpose. Allow for your life to be by design and not by default. Understand that all of your mess ups and your makeup, so whatever the case would be, was there to work you out to create more muscles that you'll be able to say, listen, I know what I want. I know who I am. I know exactly where I'm going. I know what I need, and I know what I don't need. I know who I am not. You feel what I'm saying? At the same time, you know, and whatever it is that you're not, you know that God will send you people around you to be able to fill in the gap and to teach you what you need to know so that you can be able to go and move on. Listen, I hope that you've gotten value off of Mr. Trey Training today. I hope that we said something that will resonate with you. I hope that this has empowered you enough to go and say, I'm going to do it not only like Donald, but I'm going to do it better than Donald. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be better. You know what I'm saying? What is your PR? What have you done good today? How can you do it better tomorrow? How could you do it greater the very next day? You feel what I'm saying? Look, we have to land the plane, y'all. And I'm so happy about it. I have to go into class real quick. I have to teach certain class. This is how I make my money. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm glad to be able to sit here and share with you all of what we have to offer. You get what I'm saying? And I love each and every one of you. Thank you. And watch this tomorrow, same time. And by the way, I'm glad that you survived the snow. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that we didn't have it before, but we had it. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad that we're able to survive it. You know what I'm saying? We're able to, you know, still be able to be here and be in the land of the living. Trey Training said like this, you're going to have rough times, but if you're able to get up in the morning and you're able to breathe, you know what that means? That means you have another chance to do what it is that you want to pursue. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody have the opportunity. Somebody didn't get up this morning to have the opportunity to tune into nobody's podcast, to go into nobody's job, to sit at nobody's desk, rather more or less their own. You get what I'm saying? So do me a favor, y'all. Treat people right. Love people with compassion. You know what I'm saying? Be real about it. Be who you are off camera just as well as what you portray on camera. You get what I'm saying? Do good when nobody else is looking. You know what I'm saying? And don't talk about people. They may talk about you. And I'm going to tell you how real it is. You might have some people who may not like you, but that shouldn't change you from liking them. If you can do that, you're a big lady. If you can do that, you're a big guy. Never settle for less. Never settle for less. Know what you want, go after it, and don't take no for an answer, just like Trey Trainee said. Look, this is your boy Donald Francis, y'all. This is Manifested Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination by putting it into work. Now, hocus pocus. And you know what I'm saying? If you need coaching, listen, go to Manifested Thoughts Podcast right there and let us know. You feel what I'm saying? That, yo, I need coaching on this area, need coaching in that area. I would love to be a part of that with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to advertise your work and stuff that you're going to do right here. Until tomorrow, 10:30 every single day. 10:30. I want to see you right here on Manifest Thoughts Podcast, y'all. Until later, peace, love you, and all of that good stuff. Don't forget, y'all, I'm going to give me something to eat. I'm hungry. Jesus.